TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Podcast.
Hello, welcome to the TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Podcast. This week's episode, we're going to talk about, we have another Excel spreadsheet with the passing stats from last year, all set up same way, same colors and everything. And we're going to talk about running backs, high-ranking running backs on your draft board. What the hell are they talking about? So let's get into it right now. So this is the Excel spreadsheet that I created for this year's passing stats. I'm going to do this a lot quicker than last time. Let's just go through this real quick. Boom. 1 through 32 are rated by their passing yards. The top passing yards to the bottom. That's easy to figure out. Efficiency and ranking. I'll do the ranking first. That's where they rank the T. They're tied for 8th, blah, blah, blah. The efficiency is, we'll do here. See the Chargers? Chargers were 10th in total passing yards. They threw the ball the 24th most times in the league. So you take 24 minus 10 and you get 14, and there's the efficiency ranking. That's where you get the negative numbers from, and the highest number is number 1, and then as you can see, New Orleans is number 2. They were number 23, as you can see, in attempts. I did it by attempts, how many times they actually throw the ball, not completions. So that's that. That's how you figure that out. They would do sacks. They would do picks, because picks and drives, and that's very important. And here's some notes for you. So as I said before, I bring this to the draft. You can pause this, print screen, copy it, and take it with you if you want. If not, suffer and die. See what I care. But this is a good tool to use. I do use it. So anyway, I'm just going to go through this real quick. Tampa Bay threw the ball the most. They have a new, they have Arians in there. Is this guy going to be able to make good decisions under Arians? I don't know. That's a tough one. The Chargers, number 1 in efficiency. They threw the ball the 24th most times, and they got the 10th most yards out of it. That's a lot of big plays there. Now they were 10th in sacks. The line, and the interceptions, they kept to a minimum. They have a veteran quarterback there. Here's one for you, though. Where are we? San Fran, 5. Even with Garoppolo out so much, and all of them yahoos in there, Mullins and my cousin and everybody else was in there, they were still 5th. The guy's a good offensive coach, and he knows how to coach quarterbacks and make the passing game work. So if Garoppolo gets in there and stays healthy, if you draft him, you got a good shot. He has to stay healthy, though. And like I said here, you got rookie wide receivers, and you got Kittle. But that's the big thing. The guy has to stay healthy. Who else? The Houston. I like Houston, but this has got to change. Too many sacks. Way too many sacks. And you got Nuke in there. Oakland, not bad. I didn't think Carr had a bad year last year. He didn't have a great year. I mean, 3,700 yards. That's like pedestrian now. Remember when 3,000 yards was the big thing back in the 80s? Remember the 80s? Yeah. So he threw 10 picks. He did have a long stretch without a pick in a game. A long stretch of completions without a pick. So that another year under Gruden, it could be something. Tough division. I don't see them winning the division, but I think the offense could be better, specifically the passing offense, which could go along with the running offense with Jacobs. Who knows? Who else? Seattle, 3,000 yards passing. Like I said, remember when 3,000 yards is a big deal? 7 picks. They do not turn the ball over. They run the ball. They control the clock. This is a good offense. I think the passing game's going to have a little bit of an improvement. They got rid of Baldwin. They brought in the big guy, the big rookie. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll see. But they do not turn the ball over, and that's good. As for the rest of these, I see New Orleans the top passing offense just because they're so efficient. They don't give up sacks. They don't turn the ball over. They're all around solid. I can put that right here. That's it. You can go through the rest, see what you think. This is, like I said, this is a good thing to have. If you don't want it, don't take it. Not my bag. But I like it and I use it. So that's it for this. We're going to get into the draft board a little bit now. So this week I'm getting into 3 specific players in this segment of.
Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky. Let's get funky, let's get funky.
So there's 3 running backs, all top 10. I have a book right here. Number 2, number 9, number 10. Zeke Elliott, number 2, number 9, Bell, and number 10, Melvin Gordon. And I'm going to put them in that order. 3 guys, 2 of them talking about holdouts, another one just talking shit. So first we're going to talk about Zeke Elliott. He has been talking about having a holdout. The Cowboys are saying, don't listen to it. It's not a big idea. He said, Zeke did say he was going to leave the country for something. I don't know. Where's he going? Is he going to Tibet? Come on, give me a break. Is he going to go be a monk and not be a football player? I don't think that's going to happen. But along with, and I did it before, I think that was the last episode of Funkin' Up My Draft Board, he did have a little incident, not good. Talking about a holdout, not good. I dropped him a spot, I think. I'm not going to drop him another one just because he's talking about it, but he's teetering, and I don't like when guys talk about holdouts. You saw what happened last year, and Bell did it, and look what happened. Where'd you draft? Who are the guys who drafted Bell, and how'd that work out for you? So that's the Zeke issue. We'll do Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, well, I'll just show you.
I'm tired of everybody putting me out. You're not focused. You don't even want to make music. You want to play basketball. You do everything besides play football. And let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody talking, and I know y'all got a favorite person, a favorite athlete. Your mom, your dad, whatever y'all do. So if somebody want to get targeted, do you think when they work from day 9 to 5, they go home and all they do is worry about putting on the shelves? They trying to worry about what cereal numbers coming up? No. You think Ron is waking up? Oh, he ain't having no Taco Tuesdays. Boy, don't have Taco Tuesdays. Y'all think he's just whooping all day? Y'all think Beyonce waking up singing all day? She don't work, she don't act. She do nothing else for her kids. Really, she's waiting up singing. So y'all think it's legitimate for me to just, oh yeah, I ain't supposed to be in the airport on the escalator. I'm supposed to be running up the steps, working out, get up these damn steps, that's crazy. So guess what I'm gonna do for y'all? I'm gonna give y'all this one time. Run down these damn steps, run down the escalator. That's all I like. I like this. What y'all want him to do too. This is what I got to do too. You get normal civility. Running down the escalator. I'm guessing that's what I got to do. Normal civility, y'all just running, working out, not eating, not doing, just working out all day.
So this guy goes on social media to go yell at people about yelling at him about social media. So obviously this guy wasn't taking any critical thinking classes while he was out for that year. Spending time in, there he is. This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what this guy's talking about.
Maybe I'm multi-religious, if that makes sense.
No.
So if you think a year off from football and full contact isn't going to make a difference with this guy, and yelling at people on Twitter when, for whatever reason, even if it's real or not, even if they're sitting there saying all that shit, no, you should be doing shouldn't you be focused on football? You took a year off. You're going to crack right back into it and get, I don't know about this guy. He's dropping to a low end RB1 with me on my draft board, but not good. And enough with him. Last but not least, Melvin Gordon. I don't know what's going to happen with him. You have to drop him. You cannot get caught in the Le'Veon Bell situations last year. It's the same thing coming back around again. This guy's like, I want a contract, and I don't know if I want to be here, but I don't know if you guys want me here and all that shit, but I'm going to hold out. I mean, if he gets his contract, even then, that's still not a great thing. Even if he holds out a little bit and finally gets a contract, that's not great. Look at the history of guys who hold out. They don't go to camp and then they come in. They're slow. They're not slow as in they're not as fast as I could beat them in a race or anything like that. But they're behind the offense a little bit. Granted, he's been there for 4 years, he knows the offense, but talking all that shit, I don't know if I want to be here. I don't know if I can get traded. That's not good. That is not good for cohesiveness. Just play and let the shit work itself out. I get it; it's a business and you want your money, but this shit doesn't help. So yeah, he's another one, and he's got a little bit of an injury history. Not much, but hold on, I'll tell you right now, real quick. I got the book right here. I think he missed 3 games last year. There we go. 3 games last year. 4 games last year. He played 16 games in 17, and he missed 3 games in 2016. So, he gets double-digit touchdowns, and he catches the ball a lot. He's a touchdown guy. He's a PPR guy. But this kind of crap does not help. You got to drop him a little bit. I'm going to drop him a little bit. I don't know where he's going to end up. I haven't done my final analysis yet. And we haven't even started week one of the preseason. So we'll see what happens. But that's my thought on these 3 guys. All RB1s for now. But 2 of them are late-end RB1s. Probably get them in the second round. So that's it. We're done here. Thank you for listening. I'll be back next week. I had a couple things I had to take care of this week. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you can sit there and wonder. But, yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys next week. Next week we got, I don't know, we got something. I'll figure out something for you. See ya. Hey, thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow TalkMan Radio on Facebook and Twitter. And kill that like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, everyone's team sucks but mine.